Alright guys, so in today's video I am going to be breaking out this 1 to 3 risk to reward trade that I took in my evaluation challenge today. Alright, I was actually able to pass my phase 1 challenge taking this trade, and I actually posted this trade in my Discord group. Right, my Discord group, I basically posted what I was thinking throughout my trades, my psychology, while I was in that trade and things like that. So if you do want to join my Discord group, right, I am running a 7-day free trial. Click the link in the description and join my group, and I'll see you in there. But yeah, let's jump straight into my charts. As you can see, guys, this will be the trade that I took to pass my phase 1 challenge. But the funny thing is, guys, that I actually took 2 trades. So this was the first trade I took here, which was actually a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Now, let me explain why I actually took this 1-to-1 risk to reward trade first. Now, in my trading plan, it's very simple. What I do is I follow the trend and I wait for price to tap my area of interest. So in this case here, guys, you're going to notice that when price was here, price never really gave an area of interest until price now came here. Hence why you can see that there's literally a whole double top. So once this double top was formed, right, literally, guys, what I did was mark my area of interest, which was right there, and then my entry candle was basically this evening star pattern, which was very simple. Now I took my trade right there, and then stop loss was literally below this shooting star, and then my entry, or like my take profit, was actually a 1 to 3. Now the reason why I actually changed my bias from buys to sells is very simple, right? So if you notice in the GBPJPY, literally, guys, price has literally been buying for like damn near how many months right now, right? But not just that too, you're going to notice that like in the 4-hour time frame, right, price actually gave up an evening star pattern, which is going to be these 3 candle combinations right here, which is an evening star. And the way I take my counter trend trades is I wait for price to give me an evening, like to give me a counter trade entry, which is going to be an evening star, and then I go to the 1-hour time frame to wait for price to give me structure. So in this case here, guys, the structure that price gave me was going to be this structure right here. This would be the structure that price gave me. Now, once it did this, it now made this, equal lows and then bought all the way up here. Now, the reason why I anticipated this sell was very simple. In this structure here, you can see that price made a high right there, right? Which is going to be this high right there. Now, when it comes to structure, guys, this is basically what I was thinking. I was looking like, okay, price needs to literally close above this structure, break and close above, for this structure to be basically invalid. But if you notice, price literally tried to break above it with this bullish candle, but it didn't. And then price now closed below and then made this next bearish candle here. Now I actually pulled out of my trade right there, and then literally in the next hour, price now give this candle, which this candle now will now be an evening star. Now, one rule of thumb I always have is this: don't try to focus on the current candle. Always look at the candle, the previous candle, right? Because the previous candle is what has already happened, right? So don't look at what can happen, look at what has already happened. So in this case here, guys, what has already happened is price tried to break this high, it couldn't, and then it's closed below, and then price now gave an evening star. So with that being said, literally, guys, in my Discord group, I literally told you guys to take a buy, and then when price now ended up closing here, I literally told everybody, yo, like, close out of your trade, it might consolidate, right? So once we took off those trades, and then price now gave this evening star here, which was now going to be our entry. Now the reason why this was a sell entry is very simple, guys. In the 4-hour time frame, you're going to notice something. In the 4-hour time frame, guys, price literally came here the first time, rejected. Now came here the first time, rejected. Now guess what? It now came here the second time. Understand, it is the second time. So with that being said, because it's the second time, right, there's a high chance that price might reject and create this higher low or lower high in this sense. So this was basically what I was anticipating, and the reason why I was able to know that price was going to turn bearish in the 4-hour time frame was not because it already closed. No, it's because in the 1-hour time frame, price had already given us this evening star entry, which was a confirmation that, hey, in the 1-hour time frame, price is giving us a signal that it might actually sell in the 4-hour time frame, which you can clearly see it did. So basically what I did was take a sell right there, stop loss just directly above this candle, boom. As you can see, I targeted it 1 to 3 risk to reward. Now you can see guys, like price will try to mess with your psychology, because literally guys, I was literally watching price like right here, and I was literally seeing my PNL floating. Like I was probably like $40 away from passing my phase one, and then literally price now retraced all the way up here. Do you know what I did? I literally just said, you know what, I'm just going to close my chart. I literally closed my chart, and then New York session happened, and then I opened my charts again, and then literally price was like somewhere around here, and I basically closed out for a 1 to 3 risk to reward. And the funny thing is, I actually risked 2% in this trade, right? In this specific trade, I reached 2% to be able to pass my funded account, right? So this is basically the trade, guys. This is basically how I was able to pass this trade, guys. If you really gain a lot of value from this and you want to, continue to gain more value, then guys, click the link in my description, or subscribe to my channel. But guys, if you do want to join my Discord group where I share my live signals every week, then guys, join my Discord group. I'm literally running a 7-day free trial. You can join for the first week, see how everything is. I usually have calls once every week, to explain my strategy and things like that. So yeah, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a different video. Peace.